Hi everyone, this is Raina. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am now doing Law of Attraction personal love readings. And these are tailored to your personal data, but I'm also going to be doing a tarot spread with that. And basically, I came up with the idea because I got requests from clients to do love spreads. And yet I was getting questions like, will he love me, and things like that. And when I do the tarot, when I do astrology, it's always for the intention that you become self empowered. And I want people to think that they have control over their own lives. And, I think the one area that is always so fraught with complications is the love arena, because it's not the same thing where you can just put all this exertion into it like you can if you're starting a business or something. You can't control other people, and so it's almost the most elusive thing to find true love. So because of this, people become even more clinging to the notion of having this relationship, that they're willing to settle for things that are not good for them. And I want people to do readings or to get information that is sent to them so that they can improve their lives in order to attract the love that they want, rather than, oh gosh, I hope this person loves me. And then what if your dream comes true and you get this person and he or she turns out to be a total nightmare? You would be better off being alone than to be with somebody who was destructive in your life. And it was all because you thought that was who you wanted, because you didn't know who you were. So these readings will be approximately 15 to 20 minutes in length, an audio sent to your inbox, and they will be $21. And I also wanted to let you know that I am still going to be honoring the $14 price through August on the on demand personal readings. And then after that, they will go up to $21 as well. But through the rest of August, if you're listening in August, you can receive, if you order now, obviously, within the next couple of weeks, you can receive the $14 introductory price for the 30-day on demand reading. Okay, thank you very much. Happy birthday, dear Virgo. Hi, Virgo. I wish you a very happy birthday. And for those Virgos that celebrated their birthdays in August, happy birthday to you. If you're listening in August, then I will get you in time. So that's awesome, Sauceroras. Okay, Virgo, when the month begins, you will be on center stage because your sun will be in your first house. And this is kind of like, I won't say that this is an energy that is totally foreign to you, but you're not the showboating type. You're not a Leo, unless you have a lot of Leo, and then you might resemble more of a Leo. But you guys are meek and mild, and you usually are in the background. But because the sun is in your first house for the first 3 weeks of the month, you might be more outgoing. You might be more comfortable in promoting yourself to others. And the great thing, too, is you have Jupiter in this house as well. Of course, you're going to have it there for a long time, for a whole year, in fact. But with the sun and Jupiter both residing in this house, I think it's really good energy for anything related to promoting yourself, selling yourself to someone, whether it's a client or whether you're starting a business. Now, I will say that if you are starting a business in September, that there is a Mercury retrograde on the 17th, and it's in your second house of earned income. And so, as the month begins until the 17th, you're going to be thinking of ways in which you can earn more money. And I wouldn't put it past a lot of Virgos to have more than one source of income, because you guys are mutable. You're willing to do whatever it takes to get what you need and want. And, being ruled by Mercury, you have a lot of brilliant ideas as well. When Mercury turns retrograde on the 17th, you might be reviewing this area. Be very careful about any dealings, any business dealings that you do after the 17th until Mercury goes direct in October sometime, because it'll be like a 3 week period. Because during this time, there might be misunderstandings when you're trying to make a deal with someone. So just be mindful of that. They always say don't start anything new, but if you are starting something new, you could definitely do it in the first couple of weeks. There is a shadow period of Mercury, but whatever. I mean, I think that I would only be that superstitious if it was something like that was life or death. Other than that, if it's not really high stakes, then you might want to go for it anyway. If you really feel that burning desire. If you don't, then you might as well wait. But some people just feel like I have to do this and I have to do it now. And I would never say to them, no, wait, because you never know. You never know if you'll get that chance when, Mercury goes direct. So please use your intuition above all else. But I'm just like putting out there. And you have Venus in the 12th house during the whole of September. It will be in retrograde motion until the 6th of the month, and then it goes direct, but it'll still be in the 12th house. Now, you've probably heard it said that when Venus is in retrograde, that you might meet up with old friends and lovers. Well, in the 12th house, they might be friends and lovers from, the 1700s. And the funny thing about when Venus goes direct is that it's like the beer goggles come off and you're like, "Oh wow, now I see why I left him during the French Revolution. Why did I go back with him now?" But seriously, during this whole month, Venus in the 12th will mean that you are still going to be possibly meeting up with past life lovers, and definitely could be a soulmate connection as well. But, I'm not saying everybody that you meet will fall under this category. You tend to feel these sort of things, even if you don't consider yourself psychic. Like if you meet somebody and you just feel like you've known them forever, then there's a good chance that you have known them forever. And so that's kind of a cool influence, I think. And Mars is in this 12th house as well. It will be there a lot longer. It will be in the 12th until the 25th of September. And Mars in the 12th is kind of pent up energy because the 12th house is more of an internal type of reflective energy, and Mars is this physical kind of energy. So, in order to kind of cope with this need to be physical at a time of inner reflection, you might want to take up Hatha Yoga, which kind of is the best of both worlds. It's something that is using your body, but it's using the body to still the mind, which I think you really need to do at this time because there might even be insomnia. There might be buried issues that come to the surface because all these planets are dredging them up with their energy passing through the 12th. And it's a time to really purge all of that crap that is lingering, so as you get into your new cycle, as the sun passes through the first, and all these other planets, you're starting a new cycle, you're starting a fresh start, and it's great to kind of clear the cobwebs out. And, Mars feels very stuck in the 12th, so you might as well use it to your advantage and do things that have a spiritual nature that also move the body. So, Tai Chi is another good thing. So, let's see, we have a new moon that is actually a partial solar eclipse, 20 degrees of Virgo. And this occurs on the 13th of the month. And so, it being your first house, and of course, for the first two-thirds of Virgo, this technically will be your 12th house. So, this will be more of a new spiritual beginning. And it might be good time to, let's say, find some kind of a meditation group or something of that nature. But we're going to pretend that everybody has it in the first house. And this means that it's a wonderful chance for you to make yourself over, whether it means getting a new haircut or researching, the kind of clothes, buying new clothes, a new wardrobe for the fall and winter if you live in the northern hemisphere, summer if you live in the southern hemisphere. Whatever it means, it has to do with your body and with your personality in terms of how others view you. So, coupled with that sun, coupled with Jupiter, this really is a great energy to kind of remake yourself. And I said that Jupiter is in that first house and it's going to be there for a year. It's going to bring you blessings in relationship to how you are seen by the public and how you go over how you sell yourself. So if you're in business for yourself, this is a great year to make contacts, especially if you're starting out and you need connections. This is particularly great. Or if you're someone who just wants to kind of have a complete makeover of your physical self, your body, this is going to be a wonderful energy. And you can start it on the new moon, as a matter of fact. You can rebuild everything. You can get into a workout program, you can do a diet. Being a Virgo, you would be great at constructing a wholesome diet for yourself. Saturn is going to be going into your fourth house, when the 17th comes along, because until then, even though it's direct, it's still in Scorpio. And so that is in your third house, and that has added stability to your thought patterns, communication styles. I think it's very good to crystallize one's way of communicating to others and ground it, I should say. And then it will be traveling into your fourth house. So you can expect that there will be added responsibilities in the area of family, whether it's your family of origin with your parents, maybe having to take care of them or deal with their estate in some fashion, or if it's your house now that, let's say it has renovations and then you have to supervise and you have to put more energy into it, there is going to be a transit in that fourth house that shows that in some way you will be having more responsibility related to house matters or family matters as well. And it could be your current family too. Uranus is in your eighth house in retrograde, which may be even more unstable than Uranus usually is. And your eighth house is other people's money, whether it's spouse's money or some kind of investments and that sort of thing. It could be inheritances. But it's like this out of the blue wild card energy. And a lot of people get nervous at that. And I kind of like the idea of Uranus. I like this surprise aspect of it because it could be something wildly amazing, like a stock that just takes off like crazy and you can make all this money from it. So I think it's really a matter of being on top of things when it comes to those issues. It could also be related to something with your ideas of the meaning of life, because the eighth house deals with the mysteries of life, including death. And you might have some revelations that just simply come to you out of the blue that kind of ground you into your philosophy. And I think that would be really awesome too.